Have you ever wondered whether it's time to move up the cat yet? Worried people might call you a dirty sandbagger? Well, today I wanted to see what the gap is between Cat B and Cat C. So the first part of this race was really kind of uneventful. As I'm a Cat C in a Cat B race, I couldn't really do anything to make it exciting. So I've skipped through to the exciting part, and here we are at the base of the climb. This is gonna be a struggle to try and hang on because these guys are fast, and I've done everything I can. I've relaxed as much as possible. I've moved myself up to the front of the group at the base of the climb so that in the event of them pulling ahead, I can maybe hang on to the tail. It's a technique called sag climbing. You may have heard of it, you may have not. I'm giving it a shot here. And as you can see, I'm joined by Zwifty Zwifters. I was scrolling through the companion app and I saw he had signed up, and that's what gave me this idea. But why not try B? Got nothing to lose. It's the last race of the series. I figured I'd give it a try. But I quickly realized why I'm still a Cat C. I used to race in Cat C, but I went away for a while and fitness fell away quite quickly, and also the new categorization system put me into, so that's where I've been racing. Here I am just trying to hang on to his wheels. Heart rate through the roof. I'm dying. It's a struggle. The first part of the climb, I really thought I could just hang on here a bit. When I glanced up at the map at the corner, I realized this corner is only a third of the way up. And these guys, the gap is unbelievable. I could not believe how far Cat B was above Cat C. This is where my race for Cat B ends. There goes the front. I managed. Here you can see, coming up at the top of the hill, 2 minutes down on Zwifty Zwifters just for this climb alone. Oh, and as an added bonus, here you can see I was so broken that even coming into the elevator section with the feather, I just completely forgot to move. Like his news, up the steep part, just completely forgetting I had a feather, nothing left in the tank. On to the Cat C race. This was a lot more fun. Later the same day I joined this Cat C race, and yeah, it was great.
So we're with Cat C now, and you know I'm going to test the group up the hill. Let's see how we go. Bring it out a little bit. Not much though.
This time I'm not so worried about sitting towards the front of the group. I just want to sort of sit in the group and get as much draft as possible. Heart rate in the 170s. I'm working quite hard here, but I'm not feeling as strained as I was in the Cat B group. This feels a lot more comfortable to me. Although I was having slight flashbacks of, this is tiring and this hill is quite long, and I did this on the same day, so yeah. As you can see, King is starting to open up a gap on this section. And I was watching him, and I started getting a little bit worried. I didn't really want to bridge and bring these people with me. So I thought I'd just let him sit there a little bit and see what happens. And this is the moment when I saw here where Dirk started bridging across. I couldn't let two of them get up the road together. So this is where I had to put in a bit of effort and close that gap down, because this was getting dangerous. I decided to just roll with my momentum, go straight past Dirk and go on to catch King. And once again, once I got up to King, I decided, let me keep this momentum going and just roll past, make them work to jump onto my wheel. Yeah, I looked back just to see that I hadn't dropped them. King was on my wheel, so I could ease off a little bit because I didn't want to drag them all the way to the top. I thought I'd save myself a little bit and sit in their draft. And use them to the top. Sorry, I've had to speed this footage up a little bit. My recording software has gone a little bit on the fritz, and unfortunately this is the main part I wanted to show you. Getting towards the top of this climb is where I knew that I had to try and make a break for this corner, because it flattens off across here, and if I could get a slight gap, I could maybe try string these two out. I really don't know what's happened here. This is a slideshow. Crossing the top of Box Hill in a time of 7:59, which is a full minute faster than I did in Cat B. It goes to show you what a little bit of motivation to try stay ahead can do. Because in Cat B, honestly, I just lost all motivation to keep pushing. Now after the top of this hill, there's this little kick, and I had a decision to make. Do I go with him down the hill, or do I try and make a break over the top and push as hard as I can over the rise to get the super tuck as fast as possible to maybe hold a gap? I kicked hard, and I saw a gap opening up. Now you can't let off, you gotta just keep pushing over the top and get to that 58 km/h mark as fast as possible, get into the super tuck and just maintain it to the bottom. And now coming to the little elevator kick. Okay, at the top of this kick, I know it's pretty much flat to the finish, but I've got 12 seconds to dirt behind me. And if you watched last week's video, you know what can happen with a 12-second gap, a K and a half from the finish. I was stressed because this felt like a long way, and I kept watching the little blue dots getting together in a group in the map. All I could think of was, please don't catch me. Please don't catch me. But at the same time, you just got to put your head down and pedal with everything you got. 8 seconds. 8 seconds now. This is not looking good. All I'm doing is watching how many watts per kilo he's doing and trying to match that. Those blue dots are getting close. At this point, I looked at the map and I saw that little blue dot right behind me. I don't know who you are, I don't know where you came from, but that freaked me out. That freaked me out a lot.
I took everything. So there you have it. A Cat C win versus Cat B. I just got destroyed. There really needs to be half cats in Zwift because the gap between B and C is just way too far.